Long ago, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a ruler by the name of King Nucleus. This ruler was well known for strong character, primarily a high positive attraction. Due to this attractive force, she soon began to acquire followers. The first of these negatively charged members of the court were the electrons 1s1 and 1s2. These electrons filled the ruler's primary orbital and thus absorbed much of her positive energy. However, due to her great positive power, her empire expanded. It soon came to acquire a peasant-class orbital. This contained members of the p orbital, a much larger group and thus less trustworthy. For a while there appeared to be tranquility within the kingdom. However, soon forces more electronegative than the king began to appear. With their greater positive forces, they slowly began to coerce members of the p orbital from the king's orbitals. Those farthest away from the kingdom were the first to go, as the power had been limited by the great expanse of her kingdom. Nevertheless, as her peasant population began to diminish, she took greater and greater measures to exert her positive power to keep the electrons in their proper orbit. Unfortunately, the great electronegativity from the other forces continued to steal her electron minions. Eventually, she was but with her 1s orbitals. Though she exerted all of her available charge upon the conservation of these electrons, she was unsuccessful. Throughout this revolt, the 1s electrons remained close to their ruler. They took up much of her electron-positive forces. As the electrons of the p orbital dwindled, more and more of her power went into conserving these minions. As the rebellion reached the final orbital, it took greater and greater energy to remove them. At last, the king was left but with one 1s electron, leaving her almost defenseless against the other electronegative forces.